Alrighty, so it's time for us to get to the finale of Chapter 2.
Yay!
Let's go fuck up Bavel, because Yevon are still bastards who like hiding colossal shit.
Weapons of mass destruction, essentially.
Pretty much, yeah.
First things first, we are going to Bavel. Full speed ahead!
Oh yes, we've now got new friends.
Friends! Hunter friends! Sweet hunter friends!
You just wait, Blondie. You know, what next?
She's off to save Spira, of course.
Did she just slap him with the fan?
I wouldn't have objected if she did.
I know, but the fact is there was no reaction if she did.
Ow.
We're going to Bavel. There should be lots of springs there, so why don't we hunt for them on the side?
Uh-huh. Just admit it, love. You're a goody-goody.
Oh, how dare you call me good? How dare you?
Alright, well, let's head to Bavel. Let's go stop Bavel from doing evil shit again.
For once, can't you just literally just leave us alone? Like, don't have to do anything, maybe?
Well, to be fair, we are the aggressors this time. We're going at them over this.
Yeah, that is true.
Then we make him lead us to Vegnagun and checkmate.
Not bad.
I got no problem with this. Our target is the new Yevon Praetor, Barreleye.
A girly man like that doesn't stand a chance without his escort.
Careful. He's much stronger than he looks. Company.
Who goes there? It's those Youth League spies. We won't have you defile this place like you did in Kilika.
Well, good luck.
Oh, well done.
That is really funny. I gotta give the game props for that one. That's quite funny. Oh well, anyway, this is the point where I realised turning Yuna into a black mage turns her into an absolute god who just destroys everything. So as much as possible now, I'm probably gonna just start spamming black magic in this episode. So look forward to that.
Yay.
Just firing us up the wazoo, like you wouldn't believe.
They seem to die really easily.
I am quite powerful. I mean, yeah. A little bit of over-leveling happened, but that will naturally happen if you do every mission.
Yeah.
Because, like I say, this game, you could just go straight to hotspots and have a really bloody hard time, or you can do as many missions as you deem necessary to actually level up and get good equipment.
Yeah,
so,
okay.
I can imagine a speedrun of this would be quite short. The game would be kind of done and dusted really quickly, albeit the battles would be done with the girls at very low health by the end. Like, they'd have to be pushed to their absolute limits. I kind of like this one. We go chat to the kid, and the kid's like, "Oh no, the Gullwings!" And then the two elves come and get you.
Just punch that kid in the face.
Well, don't punch the kid in the face, or that'll justify their fear of you. There's also no point where that little kid's like, "Oh hey, the High Summoner." Why has everyone in this game forgotten that we're the High Summoner?
You literally saved every single one of them.
Everyone has conveniently forgotten that.
Oh, big, massive monster, what's going to wipe us all out? But it's fine, we didn't... What happened? I don't know.
We didn't care that much about what you did. I mean, it's fine.
Anyone could have done that, you know what I mean? Like, sin.
All we did was sing a song at it and then beat it up a little bit. We didn't realise it was that simple.
Yeah.
We never tried that.
The whole time you just never thought to...
We never tried singing.
Sing another song.
Never tried singing to the death god. I wonder if he could beat his Vegnagun the same way. Just sing
just start singing at it.
He sing his favourite song and he just dismantles. Oh boy. Anyway.
Just one screw just falls loose and that's it. The whole thing just like...
It's actual pieces. Like, oh, it was that easy, eh? Alright, well.
Just had to undo one screw. Okay, that was easy.
So, anyways, this is quite cool. This is a cool thing that Tento is doing. It's giving us a whole new dungeon. We're exploring parts of Bavel that we've never been able to explore before.
Oh, okay.
At first, it's going to look like the Cloister of Trials, the ones that you got Bahamut in, except you actually get to run around in it. But over time, it actually develops into a whole new area, and If not for the fact that it was a really frustrating puzzle dungeon, I would love it. But it kind of is, so I kind of don't. Anyway, I'm just double checking for items and shit, making sure there's nothing I've missed. Oh, yeah, I need to interfere with these lifts to actually get to the area. There we are. Nice of those monks to just let us do this. To just let us access the big secret area. Like, the monks in here aren't even trying to intervene. They're just okay with this.
They're cool.
Yeah. Alright guys, I'm gonna go uncover your conspiracy. Bye.
Jeez, things really are a mess, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a mess in here.
They really need to set up a fire alarm, because holy shit.
I've heard of hotboxing, but damn.
All the monks are getting blazed, yes!
That's what they're doing, that's why they don't care.
Wait, what are fiends doing in the temple?
Is that the High Summoner? Nah, I'm too high for this shit.
We're the High Summoners now. Alright, well, anyway. That was our weed joke, our allocated weed joke for this LP. Let's fight some fiends. I think I've fought most of these fiends, so, you know, let me just blitz through them. Again, imagine how long this LP would be if not for the skipped battles.
Oh god, yeah.
That said, the battles are fun. They're just really, really fun, so I don't feel that bad. Oh, hello, we haven't seen one of these guys before. Well, not in this colour anyway. Vertigo, and oversouling at that. So he's going to be a very strong Vertigo. With extra health and debatably more attacks, maybe.
And it's sleeping.
And yeah, well, apparently it's not immune to sleep, so maybe this won't be as hard as I thought it would be. You're just gonna... Oh, well, okay. That's how you beat an oversouled enemy. You incapacitate it and you beat the shit out of it.
Yeah.
It does the job.
I guess it will.
But generally, those things are real bastards. They can cast confusion on the whole party, I believe. So
that would be horrible.
Yeah. If you're all blasted with that, you're gonna have a bad time. Anyway, here I am double checking everyone's abilities, and both Pain and Riku are nearly done. They're nearly done doing their set jobs that I've been having them do for this whole LP, so
well,
we can actually move on to something else soon. Well, hey, variation.
You gotta love the job system.
It is really cool. I love how much flexibility it gives you. It's not as good as 5's, but I don't think anything ever will be, sadly.
Yeah.
I've come to accept that Final Fantasy V is the peak job system. Like, the one thing that makes that game so revisitable, and just so very fun to play. So, yeah.
It's just the amount of combinations what you can have is just unreal.
I think it's borderline infinite. Like, it's up there as nearly infinite. Anyway, beating up more scrubs. You think they can stand up to this, but no. Don't think so. This whole area is so much better when you're not restricted to elevators.
Oh,
like, just
yeah.
very strict elevators where you have to time your turning. And if you do it wrong, you have to go through it all again. Fuck that Cloister of Trials. I'm glad they're gone. I'm glad in general that the Cloister of Trials aren't a thing in this game.
But you don't get Behemoth anymore.
You don't, sadly. You don't get any of the Aeons. They're not... Well, maybe with the monster mechanic, the monster raising mechanic, but I think that all of that is not canon, and it's so complicated that I'm not going to touch it until we get to New Game Plus. Because there's like a whole other game there, pretty much.
Wow.
It's hey, do you want to play Final Fantasy X too, as if it's Pokemon? Cool. Alright, you can do that now.
That is actually pretty cool, though.
Yeah. And every single monster in the game, or most of them, have their own plot line. Like, nearly all of them. Yeah, wow. It's kind of gonzo. Anyway, this guy thought he was being stealthy, but he was incredibly visible from up.
That's what I was about to say, yeah. I was just like saying, I did not see you there.
Didn't see that one coming. Yeah, isometric cameras kind of ruin everything, don't they? They ruin all the suspense.
Oh, hey, I didn't see you there.
Okay, so this is where things get a little different. So the thing that the game does that always makes me worry is it brings out barkeep so we can buy items. And when the game offers to sell you items, that usually means you're about to run into some heavy shit.
Yeah.
There's nothing that scares me more in an RPG than the game, like, handing me items and shit. Like, a lot of them in close proximity. But anyways, here is the room that Bahamut was in. And where Bahamut once was, there is now just a giant pit.
So I'm assuming you jump in.
Well, yeah, that's kind of the whole thing of this game. When in doubt, jump into the hole. It's kind of how the Gullwings operate.
Let's go.
Into the hole. Into the hole. Off we go.
Into the massive gaping hole which didn't end.
All you need to do to beat the Gullwings is just make a bottomless pit, but with spikes inside. Like, just spikes at the bottom.
They'll be like, oh, big hole, let's jump into it.
They would 100% jump into the hole and then would be absolutely ruins. Evil conspiracy religion 101, guys. You should know this by now. You've had the time to practice.
Watch the exit.
I don't take orders. But I'll make an exception this time.
Okay, well...
That was overly long.
I kind of like that. I like the idea that Yuna's just glaring at her like LeBlanc, will you fucking do what you're told? Like, this shit is important. Drop your ego for 5 fucking minutes. Anyway.
You go and kill the big flying fucking machines then.
Well, I think they are. I think that's what they're
No,
doing
that's
right
what I mean,
now.
LeBlanc. It's like, LeBlanc, you go and kill them three, you three go and kill that. We'll watch the exit, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Also, yeah, if you forget what you're doing, LeBlanc points you there. Backhandedly, but at least she helps.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's do some sweet grinding. Hell yeah, Sonic Adventure 2.
Wow.
Alright, let's fight some dudes. For reals this time, let's fight the dudes.
So these meant to be bosses.
These guys, no, not really. These are pretty generic enemies, all things considered. The bosses will be coming shortly. Emphasis on the pluralization of bosses. I'll get into that in a moment. Anyway, let's make everyone firm. That was the worst wording I think I've ever done. Let's boost our defenses so the shots don't hurt. Let's blind the robot. I don't even know how that works.
Why not?
Well, actually, yeah, we're not blinding it. We're just putting a dark aura around it. So maybe that does make sense. And now let's kill the robot. Let's do this. Down you go, robot. Man, I gotta say, Yevon love those bloody shooty robots, don't they?
Yeah.
They've been using them consistently for the past 2 games.
Big things which shoot you.
Alright, so this area here has 6 different buildings you can interact with. Interacting with the buildings in a certain order allows for, basically allows elevators to appear.
Okay.
Well, not elevators, they allow platforms to appear. So what you do is you interact with the building, you get a fight, you have to do the fight, you win the fight, and then after the fight is over, a platform appears. Now, what you're meant to do is mainly just access 3 of the towers to make 3 different platforms appear. But using an FAQ, and I'm pretty sure you do have to use an FAQ for this, you can basically force a shit ton of battles here, like boss battles that get progressively harder. And yeah, once you've done that a shit ton and moved loads of platforms, you get access to a ribbon, like an end game item. You become immune to all status effects. So
wow.
Yeah, it's one of those things where you need an FAQ to figure out.
Is there a certain order and you got to do it?
Yes. If you want to know the order, read an FAQ or go in the order that I'm going in, because I'm doing that. I'm doing the order.
Is it to get 100% as well, or?
I don't think so. I think it's just to get the ribbon. So it's optional, but, you know, you kind of do want a ribbon. And you never get to come back to this place, so you do only have one chance to get it, so...
Ah, fair enough.
Which I hate. I kind of hate that in all RPGs. Please give me the option to go back to any place I've been to before, especially if there are items there.
Especially items of, like, game-changing...
Yes, like ribbons, for example. Please don't let me miss those.
Is it only the one you get, then?
Just the one, but that's kind of all you need to really wreck shit.
That?
This is Spectral Keeper from the first game, but now he's just in Bavel. What up? It's just, yeah, one of the endgame bosses from the first game is just kind of chilling down here.
Like, yeah, like, why not?
Yeah, just protecting Yevon's horrible secrets, as you do. So, you know, he's fairly tough, but he's not ridiculously tough. Like, he's beatable, so... Yeah, once you've beaten him, you get the last platform that lets you progress. That's not enough. We want the ribbon, so we're going to keep doing battles here. We're going to do a shit ton of battles, like you wouldn't believe. So many battles. Nearly died. Once or twice, in fact. But it was all worth it. Oh, and this enemy apparently is now called the Precept's Guard. So that's his name now. His new identity. That thing I just made was super good, and I'm going to make it again. Holy shit. More of those, please. Thank you, Alchemist, for being busted. That was 1,000 damage straight up. Thank you. Oh, well, not so much that time, but maybe it was a crit. Alright, so he dead. He very, very dead.
Oh, easy.
Yeah, not too hard. Not too hard at all. So, as previously discussed, let's do all the optional fights. So yeah, you can parkour down those. You can get to the next area. The game doesn't give you any indication that there's a secret around here, but there is. So, go get it. Here's what you do. First you go to this tower. This one specifically. I think you have to do this in the right order. Or at least this is the order that gives you the least amount of battles to do. And that activates this tower. By the by, if you're curious as to how this all makes sense, I don't really know.
No.
I don't quite get it. And
there's no way to find out the order.
Not to my knowledge. But anyway, I killed that guy. He was just one of those little tanky dudes. Not very hard to beat. I think it's to do with how the platforms move. Because it brings out a new platform which just kind of sits there. So I think what you're meant to do is, like, activate them all in an order that puts that platform where you want it to be.
Oh,
Maybe
okay.
watching it now, it's going to make more sense to me. But when you're, like, dealing with battles, like, you lose track of what you're doing, and it becomes really hard to keep track of, so... Anyway, next tower. And we have to fight the boss again.
Wow.
Just another Precept Guard, with all the health he had before. So it took just as long, but we got him. We took him down. You would not believe how large the raw file for this episode was before I edited it. It was a lot of just battling these guys. So he dead. Thankfully, he dead.
Easy.
Yeah, fairly easy. Relatively easy. It gets harder. It gets a lot harder. So there we go, another platform. And that's clearly not in the right spot for me, so I think I've got to go back in there and make that battle happen again to move that platform I just brought out. There we are, yep, more Precept Guards battles.
Wow.
Just every single time this screen cracks, it's a Precept Guard from this point on, I believe. So yeah. And another Precepts Guard battle. There we go. That's 4 fucking boss fights that I think we've done now. Alright, cool. Very good. Now let's go to the... Yeah, so it's basically you activate the tower once to bring the platform out, and then you battle it X amount of times to move it into the right position. When you put it that way, it makes more sense.
Okay. And I'm assuming each tower does a different...
Yes, every tower that I haven't activated already correlates to a different platform. Oh, by the way, as if the boss fight weren't hard enough, here's some more of them. More boss fights for you. All of the fun.
At least it's good grinding.
Oh god, yeah. My level at the end of this is like level 30 something. Like I get a lot of level ups from this. Alright. Okay, that's all done. Finish that one, and then you have to... Yeah, then you run back to this one. This is the part I don't get. You run back to this one, and there you go. That spins another one of them. It's hard to even tell what's happening now. This is a baffling puzzle.
It is.
And then you go into it again. Yeah, you've lost me, game. I don't know what's happening. Oh, there's a platform there. It's just really hard to see with the camera angle. There's one at the bottom, like off, out of view. That's the one we're interacting with. Okay, okay. I see your game. And then we go over to that one. Yeah, this would require an FAQ. I don't think you. I think
it's something to do with the markings on the outside, maybe.
Or just the position of the tower in correlation to the position of the platforms. It's one of those things where it's a puzzle that's really confusing. Oh, and yeah.
Oh, okay.
Here's another harder boss than the boss we were already fighting loads of. Here's a boss that can use fucking Fireiga, Thunderga, and Blizzarga. As if you weren't struggling enough.
Okay.
Here's more difficulty for you. Yeah, ow. Fucking, okay, well, okay. Good thing I've got an alchemist to cheese this. So I'm gonna boost everyone's magic defense, because this thing loves spamming magic attacks on the whole party. And, yeah, let's just stick with this for a bit. Let's disenchant disenchant the party, so the magic doesn't hurt as much. When necessary, I'm gonna get the alchemist to do some mega potion. Fucking stop it with the blizzards, though. Stop it with the magic, though. There we are, mega potion for all.
It's mad.
It really is, but yeah. It's one of those abilities that is an absolute godsend when you get to the end game. Anyway, let's kill this thing. Let's just, you know, I've buffed enough. Let's blitz him. Let's just fuck him up. Fuck him up. Rolling thunder, all of the electricity right in your dumb face. Here we go. I'm really adamant about buffing the songstress right now, it turns out, because I keep making Yuna dance and sing when a spot of black magic would probably be more helpful right now. More disenchanting, just all of the buffs, please. I want these spells to do basically nothing to me, because at this point I'm so paranoid about dying, because I've been doing this for so long. There we go. Add another disenchant for good measure. A celebratory disenchant. There we are.
Wow.
At least I'm getting AP for the songstress. That's the bright side of it. And yeah, that boss, that was fucking hard. That was actually a lot harder than the other guy was. Than the Precepts guard, so... Yeah, with that thing dead...
Moving on.
Yep. Guess what we have to do now?
No, really?
We have to keep interacting with the tower to keep doing that boss fight!
What?
No! You have to fight that thing multiple times now! Like I said, it is a ribbon, so it's kind of worth it.
Oh my god.
But on the flip side, fuck me, this takes a while. This is the point where I gave the fuck up on the songstress and now I started using my own magic to kill them. Because life's too short. There we are. Got you. Got the dude.
Totally killed him like toast.
But twice though. Now let's go do it again.
Maybe another couple of times.
Do you reckon it's the same fiend reforming, or do you think they just have a massive stockpile of monsters that can just happen? They're just sending
with
them all
Pavel,
out.
it wouldn't surprise me with New Yevon, especially with like some crazy monsters. They're probably just clones of them.
Probably, yeah. There's probably some fiend experimentation going on down here. Or yeah, maybe
big
cloning.
mass fucking robot thing.
Basically the monster arena, but Yevon's own monster
Yeah.
arena. Yeah, that's what's happening down here.
Yeah, they went and captured all these monsters and cloned them, and now sending them against you to die.
Yevon, stop being the worst at everything. Have you considered not being the worst? Alright, well, with that, and I think that was like 3 more of that fight I did, let's finally go down all of these platforms and get my ribbon. Oh man, like, this is one of those things where if not for the fact that ribbons...
You're not allowed.
Okay, maybe that's too big of a jump for Yuna. If not for the fact that ribbons weren't so good, this would not have been worth it, but... Holy shit, immunity to all status effects, though. It's so universally helpful. So let's go get that. Let's get the reward for our labours. only 12 miles away from the screen. There we are. Ribbon. I don't get the point of that. Maybe the intention was to make it so you go out there and like, I can't see anything. Well, better go back. Better not open the treasure chest.
The fact is, he just sat there and done all of that as well. For no reason.
Yep.
Where are you going now?
Now, there are 2 other little areas that you can access around here, so I'm just going to quickly go to those as well. Don't worry, these aren't mandatory. I just, I've already gone out of my way to do a shit ton of battles and collect a bunch of stuff, so why not fully commit? Let's go up these chains. Let's do some sweet grinding up the chains. Actually, well, maybe not grinding, that doesn't make sense. Let's climb the chains and then do some sweet grinds off of them. That makes more sense.
Did you just run past that enemy?
Good battle, nerds.
You're a great guard.
He's just fucking sitting there like, they don't pay me enough for this. There we go, I'll backstab him. And then when I battle him, he's much smaller. He's a very small boy.
Oh.
He was just blagging. He was just pretending to be big. He was just trying to do a spook on me, but it didn't work. Get murders. And again with the songstress, I'm just, again, really adamant about using her. Here we go, let's go for a... What's Rika gonna do? Make a potion, healing for all, completely invalidate everything you do.
That's mad.
It is, yeah, it really is, but it's, it's one of those things. That's just the alchemist for you. It is one of the best stress spheres in the game. Alright, now moving on. Actually, speaking of best stress spheres, we do get one of the other best stress spheres in the game in this area, or in this secret underground temple, so...
Okay.
Yeah. Can you hazard a guess what it would be? Think of a really badass Final Fantasy class.
Blue Mage?
Not Blue Mage, but that's the gun mage. We already have that, it's the gun mage. I'll tell you what, we won't play the guessing game. You'll find out shortly.
Red Mage.
No, I just said let's not guess because it's not the Red Mage. Stop!
Mimic.
Stop trying to guess. No, fuck off. That guy got dismantled before we even got to him, so I'm gonna assume he saw what we did to his friend and he just gave up. And he just
you killed his partner and he just died.
He died of a broken heart.
Broken mechanical heart.
By which we mean a mechanical heart attack, like it's.
That's a thing.
His bio organs just kind of exploded. That's what happens when you upset robots. Anyway, one more area over this way. This place is too big. If I had to give this place one bit of criticism, it's a bit too fucking big.
Oh, this guy's now feeling a bit more.
He's a bit more in there. He's like, I want to do a fight on you. Oh, I've got my dukes and everything. Get punched. And then we're like, no, you get punched. You're dead now.
How horrible.
Give
he
us
was
that.
just there, mind his own business, and you come along and just kill him.
And then stole his jewellery.
Yes.
Hooray for us. That's what we do. We're the Gullwings. We beat people up and we steal their shit.
That is very true.
When has that not been the case for us? That's our entire MO, pretty much. That is how these girls roll now.
You have something shiny? Cool.
It's ours now. Please hand it over.
I have a gun.
I have
two.
We have 2 guns, a sword, and chakrams. Like, Alrighty. Well. See you next time, everyone.
Yeah. See you later, guys.